Are you wondering if you have what it takes to homeschool your kids? Hi, my name is Heather. I have 3 beautiful children that I homeschool myself, and I want to encourage you that you can, in fact, homeschool your children too. I don't have a complete college degree, and here I am living my dream life of homeschooling my 3 children. More and more parents are flocking to the homeschool world, but a lot of times they're left with more questions than answers. There's so many things to sift through. There's curriculum, there's supplies, there's questions of, do I really need this? Do I really need that? And there's just so many things out there that you can look at, so many resources that are available today that I think can be a really big help. There's just so many. There's an overload. And I started my homeschooling journey 6 months ago. So I'm a rookie homeschooler. By no means am I going to get on here and tell you how to do your homeschool, or you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to have this, you need to have that. The main purpose of this channel is for you to follow me along on my journey, watch me make my mistakes, and watch me as I learn how to fix them. Go through a new curriculum with me and unbox things, and just really kind of get into the nitty-gritty of the daily life of a homeschooler. So I do have a couple of resources that I would like to start off with first. They're both books that I read before I started homeschooling. One of them is very, very popular in the homeschooling world, and if you're watching this and you're a veteran homeschooler, you've probably already read it. I have a couple of quotes that I would like to share from them if you'll bear with me. The first one is called Teaching from Rest by Sarah Mackenzie. This one was a quick, short little book that I gobbled up in just a matter of days. It was just a sweet little book that really helped me realize that not everything is all on my shoulders. I really do truly believe that God called me to homeschool my children, and in doing so, He also equipped me to homeschool my children. So I was worried that, if they tested poorly, it was my fault. If they weren't reading well enough, it was my fault. If they, didn't grasp a new concept, then it was my fault. Everything was all on me. And really and truly, that's not the way it is. If God called you to do it, then all you have to do is lay it at His feet, and He'll see that it gets done. So the quote that I wanted to share with you is, we can't really rest in God's care until we trust that He will indeed care for us. And that means I can't teach from rest unless I trust Him with my kids' education too. I am not meant to take on this task of teaching and raising my children in my own strength, and neither are you. We are, however, meant to recognize every facet of our day as coming from the hand of God. It all passes through His fingers first, and He uses it to make sure that we lean hard on Him. And trust me, I do. I lean hard on Him. Even though it's only been 6 months since I started, I've already had some bad days. Some days that I felt like throwing it in the towel, kicking them out the door, flagging down the school bus, and getting them out of here. But then the second resource, and this is the one that is very popular, that I actually found through another YouTuber. Her name is Kendra Atkins. I'll link her channel down below in the description box. But she turned me on to this book called The Call of the Wild and Free by Ainsley Arment. As you can see, I have a lot of tabs in the book. There was a lot of things that really spoke to my soul in this book. And it just, I think this is the book that really gave me that last push that I needed to get started. So I have a couple of quotes from this book as well that I would like to share. The first one says, in 3rd grade, I had a teacher who noticed me and told me the meaning of my name, Ansley. She said it meant bold one. I hated the sound of it, or what it implied. Every day, I went to school mortified that I had to answer roll call by standing up and saying bold one. I would think, why couldn't my name be Sarah, which means princess, or Jenny, which means gift of God? Years later, I discovered that my name actually means my own meadow. I scoured name books from every generation looking for one that said my name meant bold one, and it wasn't to be found. My teacher lied to me. But it did the trick. I went my whole life thinking I was supposed to be brave, and today, even when it's painful, I choose boldness over comfort. I want to take a moment and tell you the meaning of your name. It means brave one. The next time you look in the mirror, remember these words, brave one. And when you hit a wall with homeschooling a month or a year from now, and wonder if you can go on, you're going to hear a whisper, brave one. You might try to ignore it, even laugh it off, but trust me, these words will haunt you. From this day forward, your name means brave one. Courage, dear heart. You are brave, and don't ever forget it. Now, the second quote from this book that I would like to share says, parenting is the greatest privilege, and there are times when we cannot fathom that these beautiful little creatures have actually been entrusted to us. But we are determined, despite our flaws and mistakes, to do everything we can to raise them well and honor who they are. Homeschooling is no different. You won't have all the answers. You won't know what you're doing most of the time. You won't meet all of your expectations or the expectations of other people for that matter. You won't get everything done. You won't get it all right, but you will not fail your children. That one really, really spoke to me because I know, like I said, even in just the 6 months that I've been homeschooling, there have been days that I haven't got it all right. There have been days that we haven't finished the curriculum for that day. There have been days that what I was trying to teach just completely went over their heads and we had to revisit it again another day. But at the end of the day, I did not fail them because I gave it my best. I gave it my all. And as long as you're giving it your all, then you won't fail your children. So through my experience so far, I've learned that with God's help and all the resources available to us today, I can in fact home educate my children. So with my channel, what I'm hoping to accomplish is that we can create and form a community where we can share tips, tricks, ideas. I'll give you a glimpse into my daily life, into the daily life of a homeschool mom. You'll get a glimpse of a daily life of a homeschooler, of one of my students. There might be days where you get a video of me just chatting in my car with you guys, just, keeping it real. And, on days that I have bad days, maybe I just need to get it off my chest and I need somebody to talk to. Or if I have something great that happened that I really want to share, you might see that too. So there will be a plethora of things that you will see on this channel. And I hope that my presence will be a welcome one in your home. So join me, fellow homeschoolers, as we tackle this new world of homeschooling. And I hope to see you all soon. Bye.